So, give me the mic. You can do the lapel arm trap, shoulder traps, arm traps, and so forth. Okay. What I need to do when I have somebody in my guard is constantly keep compromising their posture, because if I just sit here and let them settle, he's going to get his hands in position. He's going to, because he's already getting ready to pass. So if I'm here and I'm just all like here, and he is passing, he wants to push that knee down. The second this guard opens, what do? Okay? So as you see, guard opens, he passes because he's intent on passing. Obviously, because he's not intent on just opening my guard, okay? His objective is to open the guard and pass. So as he's here and I'm not doing anything, go ahead, open the guard, he passes immediately, passes right here. Whichever way, keep going, okay? As you see, he already gets 2 steps ahead of me the second my guard opens, okay? So the question is, who's gonna open their guard? Is he gonna open it on his terms, or am I gonna open it on my terms? Because your guard should be like the front entry door to your house. It only opens on your terms. In order for me to disrupt his ability to open my guard, I have to disrupt the arms, okay? Because he's not gonna be able to push effectively with this arm if he's not effectively bracing with this arm, okay? So as he's trying to open my guard, okay, I need to constantly be breaking his ability to push. Because set your post here, okay? All right, good, strong, and now push with this hand down my leg. So as your comes back, down the knee, now switch to the knee and the hand, now slowly push, okay? That opens fairly easily because he's leaning on this hand, and this left hand can only push really as hard as this hand kind of braces here. Go back to the same position, yes. Now, just lift this arm right here, push. You see how he's got limited ability to actually create pressure? When he pushes here, it's a lot stronger, all right? Why I say this is because you have to disrupt all this, okay? So it's not like I'm sitting here waiting for him to get in position. I have to constantly be taking him off base, off balance. He starts reposturing here, okay? I open up the key here, get this out, and I constantly keep breaking his pressure. He can't really posture up with his head down, okay? So I bring in my knees. My legs are a big part of breaking posture. Head, he starts reposturing. He needs posture here, I'm here, okay? I know the hands are coming in here. So I wait, he sets his hand, he sets the other one, and then he starts breaking down his posture here. And I'm constantly creating angles. So he's worried about, first and foremost, the eye raiser, second of all, posturing up and being able to pass. So as he's passing here, I'm setting up this lapel over here, okay? Passing. What I want to do is constantly keep pulling forward. Now I have same side control and this lapel right on his elbow here. And I want to pull him not into his post, but more so at an angle. So as I feel him beginning to push right here, he commits right here. I pull him this way here, okay? And you see this lapel is pulling his elbow out, same as I would with my hand. As he repostures, I get this lapel and I get the deadbolt here, okay? So now his arm is stuck. Move your arm around, can't really move it out that way, can't move it this way, and I can control it. I'll bring it to my kind of right rib here, pull his head down, move my hip right, shoulders right, hip right, shoulders right, so I can get to what's called a high guard right here, where I trap the shoulder with my leg. So basically what I did was I brought my left leg over and my right leg on top. I'm not squeezing him here yet if I need to. I'm just lifting the hip to force him to carry the weight. So as you see, he's one step away from getting arm locked, and this arm gets locked. And he can't pull it out because of this lapel. So if my leg's over, try to pull your arm out, okay? My hand is holding his lapel, and it's literally like a belt around his tricep. Try to pull it out now, okay? It's very powerful. If I did conventional arm lock here, and by the time I get my leg over, pull your right arm out, it's very easy to pull it out. But that's when you would switch to potential omoplatus here, and I wouldn't let it roll. But if you wanted to roll, go ahead. And I would re-roll him here, and then finish the omoplata, as we talked about the other day here, or here. But that's another story. So the lapel arm. What you guys are gonna do is just fast forward through all that. You're gonna pull out their right lapel, and your legs are gonna be bringing him in. I want his arm to bend, and I want this lapel to grab it right where the elbow bends, and I'm gonna roll it palm up as my hand grabs his wrist, and I push it up because I need to keep it bent. As I bring him in here, I pull it a little bit to the right. My hand, my left hand, lets go of the wrist, grabs the head, break his posture down. From here, my guard is still heavy. I move my hips to the right, move my shoulders to the right. Hips to the right, shoulders to the right. So with this angle, I can go high guard here. My hand shifts to the face because it's no point for me to hold it here. I can hold his head here. Shifts to the face. Those legs over, knees open. I'm pulling with my right hand and his hand opens. Okay. Right here, he's posturing here. I'm pulling his posture in here. My right hand reaches for the lapel right where the elbow bends. I don't want to grab it here because you can still pull his elbow back or out. Okay. If it's around the bottom side of his elbow here, okay, he starts pulling now, it's stuck. The only way out is that way, loop it up over. But then you can also loop the lapel over the head, okay? And now he's stuck because if he does not begin to do what he needs to do in order to reposture, okay? With posture here, I can feed it back here. I can go here, get the warm hat, X choke. He starts posturing. You get the warm hat, Gregorian right there. Play like that.
That was bad.
Yeah, this is fantastic. All right, so his right lapel, right at that elbow, then feed it and just tighten it. Roll the palm up and immediately grab his wrist and bring it over here. Lock your elbow so his hand cannot escape out the back door, which is underneath. You want it here. And now my hand let go, grab his head, pull it down. Move your hip right, shoulders right, hip right, shoulders right here, so that my left leg can go over his shoulder, frame his face, pull the arm, throw the legs over, keep tilting, and finish the arm like so. And then you got yourself a lapel arm shot. Arm up, super powerful. I do this on black belts, everybody I can. It's a great way to make them work harder and you work smarter. All right, using their left lapel, their right lapel on their right hand. Let's go, 1, 2, 3.